But one may when the leak was first noticed कर लो. The investigating officer shall, in particular, indicate to this court, shall place before this court material which has been gathered during the course of the investigation, which would have a bearing on when the leak is alleged to have first taken place, the modalities in which the leaked question papers were made available. Stop. On the second perspective, the second aspect on which we NTA shall make a disclosure before this court is in regard to the steps which have been taken so far for identification of the beneficiaries of the link. In this regard, the court will be apprised inter alia of the following: bracket 1, how many students, what were the steps which were taken by NTA to identify the centers stroke cities at which the leak took place, to the modalities followed for identifying the beneficiaries of the leak, and 3, the number of students who have so far been identified to be the beneficiaries of the leaked question papers. Likewise, the investigating officers
may say a stroke authority, because identification may not be within our.
All right. The above information, I'll clarify while editing. I'll put it so that it will be more the Ministry of Home Affairs or some other one.
Not the leak will be at one place. At how many centers the leak paper has been made available? Because the leak will be in the entire system at one place.
No. We have said that dissemination also. We have said. The investigating officer shall also submit a status report bearing on the above aspects.
Yes.
Well, it's one point.
Third, the third aspect on which it is necessary to have a further disclosure by the union government as well as by NTA. We'll say union government and NTA. Is whether it is possible by the union government and NTA, is whether it would be is on whether
Technically feasible.
Yeah, whether it would be feasible, using using data analytics, either within the cyber forensic unit or any other expert agencies within or which may be employed by the government, to identify cases where suspect cases will stop. For instance, these cases may involve full stop. This may be if this is possible, the authority shall identify before the court identify the modalities which can be followed so as to segregate the tainted from the untainted students. Next. The third aspect on which we would require a disclosure is in regard to the modalities to be followed between the conclusion of the examination, including the retest which was held for 1563 students, and the actual commencement of the counseling process. Stop. If an exercise is to be conducted by the NTA